Hey, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time, if you're a return subscriber, welcome back. I'm Real King, and I'm back at it again, y'all. And in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about what I'm going to be doing as far as content creating when I travel, because I had a lot of really cool ideas that were coming into my head that would be perfect for content creating to bring forth to you guys, especially as far as traveling. Because like I said, I haven't seen a lot of YouTube videos out there where they talk about or they showcase some of these things that I'm going to be showcasing to you guys, or even in the way that I'm going to be doing it. So it's just going to be me having fun, being creative, and sharing that all of that information and all that excitement to you guys. So one of the things that I know I definitely want to do, and I got this idea based off of a travel vlogger who moved from the U.S. to I think it was Chiang Mai, and they showcased one of their apartments, and what, not necessarily what it came with. Well, they did that too, but it wasn't so much what it came with that got me excited. But what did get me excited was where the apartment was located by. And basically, it's like, I don't know if it's a part of the place or not, the community, but like the person was going outside and showing around their building, but right next to their building was like a skate park. It was all colorful, had all these beautiful colors and stuff. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I was like, wow, that is so cool. Like that is really cool. So for me, there's a lot of content that I want to bring forth to you guys, even at my older age, of me skateboarding. And here's one thing to keep in mind. I haven't skateboarded in about 3 years, y'all. So there's going to be some things that I'm going to have to be kind of like getting back used to and stuff like that, which will be once the muscles get really, strong enough in my knee and stuff like that. I should be starting my rehabilitation or my physical therapy here in the next couple of weeks, so that'll be good. But I just definitely would like to show you guys some cool moves that I still know I can do, and they have a lot of obstacles there for me to do it. So that's going to be one video that I'm definitely going to want to show you guys. Also, I'm bringing my bike with me, so there's going to be some really cool biking content. I want to find some bike path and stuff like that for me to be able to ride my bike on. Maybe even showcase some tricks. I don't do a lot of biking tricks or something like that, you know what I'm saying, BMX style. So I don't know if I'll be doing that. Maybe some wheelies, stuff like that. I gotta teach myself how to do wheelies again. So that should be something to look forward to. But nevertheless, biking is gonna be in there. So I'm gonna definitely have some good footage for that. Also, being that I did have a cooking YouTube channel before, I'm going to be integrating some cooking into my channel, being that, of course, these places come with kitchens. A lot of YouTubers do not use their kitchens, so when you go into their homes, unless they're families, but like singles and stuff like that, you look inside there, they always are embarrassed or hesitant, timid to show people their refrigerators, because they do a lot of eating out, which, okay, to an extent, I get it. They're young people, but even some of these people are not so young and they're still doing it. So, but I am a cook, and I will probably be eating out like street food places, just to try stuff out. But I like to cook, so I will be doing my own cooking. So I will be integrating my older channel, cooking channel, into my new channel. So I'll be showing you guys some different dishes that I know how to cook, or even possibly some new stuff as well. So so be on the lookout for that as well, you guys. Just out and about, my version of trying and sightseeing and checking out different places and stuff like that. So I believe you guys are definitely going to be enjoying those videos when I do have them. Just checking out, like I said, different places, the nature and everything like that. So it's going to be a lot of really cool content to bring forth to you guys. So I'm very excited to actually bring that. And I've been really having a good week. I was focused, wanted to make sure that I, completed, my week strong, especially being that last week was kind of, it was a slow week, but it was a way that it was kind of like stretched out that made it kind of like drag. But this week was a lot better. We even had a lunch bought for us on Wednesday. And so we got to choose what we wanted to do. So I chose P.F. Chang's, and everybody went with it. So we had lunch on Wednesday, and then we got told some information that kind of, well, it wasn't good information. So we already knew that coming up was going to be like some off days and stuff like that in the month of August. But we did not expect the information that we did get. So we're going to have about like 3 weeks off of work. So Wednesday was our last time going to be at work until possibly the 17th of August. Now, they asked if we might be interested in some of the volunteer stuff to get a few extra hours. We all said, yeah, but it really kind of depends, because if they're only going to be able to have a couple hours a day for us for maybe like, 1 or 2 days, that's really not worth getting up just to go do that. So I don't know if that's something that I will actually be doing. And then on top of that, our work week is going to change as well. So the 17th is a Sunday. Instead of coming in Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, we'll be coming in Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, and having, 4 days off and stuff. And so it's not a big deal, but, they don't know for sure if that's how it's going to be, or if they want to do 4 days. But if they do 4 days, they're going to try to give us more hours, possibly like 5 to 6, which, I mean, it's cool, but, we'll see how it goes. But either way it goes, it's not a big deal. It's still, we'll still have plenty of time off of work, to do stuff and everything like that. But, so yeah, I did that. And then also checked out a really cool gimbal for me doing my videos, and I've been doing a lot of research on it. The good thing is, when I typed into to Google, I needed something that was mainly for Android phones, and this one came up. It was one of the top ones amongst people that that use these devices or whatever. And so I've been doing a lot of research on it, watched a lot of videos, and a lot of people speak highly of it. I like everything about it has, which is a lot more than the last one that I had, the Insta Flow 2360 or whatever. But anyway, so I am looking to possibly get that next week. And like I said, I've been watching a lot of tutorials. It's really simple how to use it, which is really cool. So, when I get it, I'll be able to get right into it and stuff like that. So all the issues that I was having with my last gimbal, I should not be having with this one, especially because it is pro Android. It supports Android phones, as opposed to the last one really didn't support Android phones. But anyways, guys, that's what I've been up to this week. Found out more information on the tourist visa. Cost-wise, the stuff is actually pretty affordable, under like $60 or something like that. And so I already know what I need to do to get that. So the steps that I need to take is basically, first I need to get my passport, and then I'll get my visa somewhere down the line. I don't need it right now. But yeah, so getting the passport. I'm also going to be either going to be doing the 23andMe, or I'm going to be doing the Ancestry.com test, because I just had somebody come up to me at my job and ask me about my last name, which my last name really isn't my last name, but I'm not going to get into that right now. But anyways, so I told them, because I keep getting a lot of people that are like, oh, well, you're a da-da-da-da. Well, are you related to, and I'm just like, look, obviously this name, my last name, or the last name that I have, there's a lot of people that are in Texas that share that last name. And so I'm going to do a 23andMe just for my own, not so much for that last name, because that last name really isn't my last name. So, like at all, it's not my last name at all. It's not even my mom's last name, but neither here or there. But just for my ancestry, I want to see, where I am as far as, who, like bloodline and stuff like that. Specifically because, I do identify myself as an Israelite. And so I want to see just how much of my DNA is from the continent of Africa, and then of what tribes and so on and so forth, so I can really detail, you know, if and what part of Israel that I actually am. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be cool. So I should be sharing those moments with you guys as well. Probably showing you guys the process of how to go about doing it and stuff like that. Take you through the ordering process, and of course when I get it, doing the unboxing, that kind of stuff. With that being said, guys, like, comment, and subscribe if you guys haven't already. Hit that notification bell so that way you guys are notified when my videos are uploading. I appreciate all the love that you guys have been giving me, and you guys tuning into my videos and checking them out. With that being said, guys, I'm Real King, and now I'm back at it again, y'all, and y'all have a good evening.